everyone. Let's do our sound check. Please use the scale from 1 to 10. I see that our partners are still coming in. All the rooms are ready. Aren't they? Yes, they are. Great. So welcome to our webinar where we will share our updates, our plans, and our expectations from the future. My name is Valentin Sokolnikov, and now I would like you to put 1 if this is the first time you attend such a webinar, and 2 or 3 if you are our multi-time goer. So my name is Valentin Sokolnikov. I'm a managing director of Global Unit Pay. Our company provides financial services. We operate in different markets, in different jurisdictions, and we do have newcomers, and there are grandfathers. So therefore, next slide. And here, I'd like to remind or tell you what Global Unit Pay is. So we as a financial institute provide services to both individuals and legal entities. We provide the exchange in fiat and cryptocurrency. We provide prepaid MasterCards that could be provided either online or physically. And our clients vary from countries to countries, so there are a lot of them. And a bit later, I will come back to that. Next slide, by the way. Okay, so here we have our contact details where we are based. We are under the laws of the Swiss jurisdiction. And quite recently, we went through an audit for 2021. And this way we proved as a company that is regulated by the Swiss regulator, we are authorized to carry out our transactions, and we are law-abiding, we are legitimate in the market. Congratulations that we managed to pass it through successfully. It means that we develop. Well, in terms of our users, there are over 160 countries. Number of customers is over 50,000. Number of corporate accounts is over 150. And regarding the numbers, the figures, the amounts, so firstly, there were investments into the development of the business software, altogether over 5.5 million. Turnover in 2021 is over 40 million US dollars, and revenue in 2021 is over 350,000. So it is not multi-million revenues yet, but this is our target. But we are growing, and over our short business history, business development history, we are taking the right direction. And what I'd like to highlight here, put a plus, by the way, if you already knew about Global Unit Pay before and you joined us, you were with us from the very beginning, the official launch. So I see many pluses. Quite likely we have people who joined us a bit later, became our clients, but you can open an account on Global Unit Pay and benefit from all the services offered. And we also added extra blockchains, extra coins, and now we may accept additional documents, either local ID cards or the so-called resident permits. They are local ID countries of such countries as India, Vietnam, Latin America, and the voting cards as the ones in Mexico. So we are developing, we introduce new functionalities, and this way we open the door to our new clients who before could not register because of any reason they didn't have the national passport. So this is a good achievement. Congratulations, which means that we will continue our growth more faster. So next slide, please. And let's talk about our plans. What we would like to do. We'd like to launch our own fintech license. This is a shortened banking license. What does it provide for? And how is it different from a bank license? And the details are in the next slide. Well, you may screenshot this slide and read it in detail, but in a nutshell, I can tell you that we can accept deposits from the public up to 100 million Swiss francs a year. We may provide our personalized bank accounts, IBANs, and we may act as a custody bank for different currencies. In addition to that, Swiss jurisdictions, unlike UK and many other EU jurisdictions, allows cryptocurrency, and you may even pay taxes in crypto in Switzerland, or you may pay your utility bills in crypto. Here it is legitimate. And we may not provide deposits and provide loans. So this makes us different from a bank license-based institution, but already we took a step forwards the crypto banking, because as soon as the deposits exceeds 100 million francs, the company is subject to apply for a banking license. We are developing, and put a plus in the chat if you would like to engage in the development of the company and become the first client of banking, crypto banking. And this crypto banking can work with different countries of the world. We have our clients already. We have corporate accounts that would like to open bank accounts. This service is offered at present, but we use third-party service. But in future, better conditions and terms will be offered, more comfortable, and it would be bank transactions that would go through the company we develop together. Give a clap of applause to all of us, to each of you, because these are those developments of the company, and we are at the threshold of new developments, new achievements. Next slide. Here you will see the fintech license roadmap. So the first month will be devoted to the preparation of documents. So this work has already been done, and we for a number of months have been dealing with that, and we have our own team of experts that will cover all this and develop this. And as soon as we have a full file of documents, we will be audited. And the audit will be either for big auditors or quite reputable auditors. So the more well-known it is, the higher the trust of the local regulator, FINMA, that is the main regulator in Switzerland, like the Exchange Commission in the United States. And after the approval by FINMA, so the next step or stage is IT development and connection to the Swiss bank and the system of transfers, bank transfers inside Switzerland. So this is the next stage. And the software we have today has been in use by some banks of Europe and Liechtenstein. And we are more than ready for follow-up development and getting the fintech license as a small banking institution. And as soon as we set up and can get the personalized bank accounts in Switzerland, when we as a company may grant them, provide them, we may start our external business, and the clients of Global Unit Pay will benefit from the best terms and conditions. They will be the first to benefit. So technically, we may benefit from SEPA and SWIFT transfers, and we may add such currencies as Australian dollar, quite likely Kazakh tenge, and other currencies that could be used to carry out transactions. And if the situation around the Russian ruble is stable, then we may accept this currency as well. So the receipt of the payments made in Russian ruble. This is a very solid tool on the market that we could benefit from, and we are ready to announce what we had for. Congratulations to us all once again. And now I'd like to pass the floor to the next speaker, Aidan Ward, who would detail about some competitors on the market. There are rivals, there are competitors. We analyze them. We try to find out what they can do or cannot do, what are our advantages, and how we may beat them out by providing better services, better terms and conditions, and develop the business. Aidan, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Valentin, and thank you once again to our amazing translators as well. First and foremost, guys, I mean, for those who haven't gone and actually met me before, I'm the project manager for Global Unit Pay. My name is Aidan Ward, and I'm based here in Brisbane, Australia. And it is my absolute pleasure, and I have been over the moon since I was first told about all of this that Valentin has gone and spoken about regarding our Fintech license. So we're not done yet. This is the next evolution for Global Unit Pay. Ladies and gentlemen, partners, friends, family, let's rejoice, because it was only 18 months ago that we actually didn't even have Global Unit Pay available to go and use. Now, let's go and get a plus in the chat, or a fire emoji if you're on your mobile phone, if you guys are excited about what's already gone and been spoken about and what is yet to come. Fantastic. I want to go and see the whole chat explode, because this is what today's meeting is all about. We like to go and keep ourselves very discreet. We don't like to go and announce things because it is a very competitive market. So when we do these sort of announcements, this is huge. Next slide, please. Okay, so let's go and get a plus in the chat if you go and use your Global Unit Pay daily. Let's go and get a 1 in the chat if you go and use it, say, once a week or once a month. I'm seeing a lot of pluses. That's fantastic. Amazing. Okay, so what I want to go and talk about is just what we have our hands on. Okay, we've only gone and been, like I said, in operation since January 2021, and I've been here for mostly from the very start. First off as the project manager's assistant, and then the space opened up for me to go and walk into the role that I feel now. And we do a lot of comparisons and we analyze the market, as Valentin went and stated. Now, we've gone and picked 3 competitors that are in similar sort of business as what Global Unit Pay is, but with a few key differences. Number 1 is the license, okay? So to give you an idea, the banking license is the creme of the creme. It is the top notch. It is the best that is available to go and allow us, as Valentin stated, to go and do all the amazing things on our way to becoming the world's first crypto bank. Okay, so as you can see, N26 and Varo Money actually have gone and secured themselves a banking license and were founded roughly 8 or 7 odd years ago. Okay, so for Global Unit Pay to go and have the Swiss license that we are already in, and to be competing with Revolut, who has an e-money license, which is just a little bit higher than the Swiss SRO, is huge for us because it gives us a lot of potential and movement. Now, I can go and say very confidently that once we have this fintech license, we will go and bunny hop past the e-money license and move straight below the banking. Let's get some 8s in the chat if you guys are excited to go and be co-owners and users of the world's first crypto bank. Amazing. Yes, fantastic. Lila, Lynn, Armands, everyone. Perfect. Amazing. Now, there's one key difference. What goes and sets us apart from these three competitors is that none of them actually authorize cryptocurrency transactions. Can you believe that? We are the only one out of these incredible competitors. And in the next slide, I'm going to go and show you exactly what sort of cards they've been dealt, what sort of hand they've been dealt compared to what Global Unit Pay has been. And you'll see the full potential as to what Global Unit Pay really can go and amount to. Next slide, please. Okay, so comparison. Based on those three competitors that I mentioned on the last slide, Money, Revolut, and N26. Okay, I want to draw your attention to the first column, okay, the number of investment rounds. This is when we go and have a pool of money invested into the project to help it grow. Very similar to the 5.5 million that Valentin stated right at the start of this presentation that was used to go and get us started. Now, Revolut's probably the more successful out of the three competitors here. Probably more known across Australia, across the UK, and probably some parts of Europe as well. They have had 15 rounds of investment to the total sum of 1.7 billion. Let's get some responses in the chat. How crazy is that? They've had 15 rounds of investments to the tune of 1.7 billion. That's a lot of money, but it does go and say why they are such a renowned platform, why they are such one of our biggest competitors in the market. But remember, they don't go and offer cryptocurrency transactions, and that may go and be the deciding factor as to where we go and sit in the hierarchy of payment systems. Okay, so to give you an idea, all right, N26 has had 10, Money has had 8. We've only had the 1. This is crazy. Now, I'll draw your attention to the third column, the valuation in the billions, okay? This is based on a 5-year projection for us and the valuation for both of these three competitors as to what their company is actually worth, what their business is worth. So Revolut, with that $1.7 billion invested, has gone and achieved a valuation of $33 billion, which is fair. That's a 19.4% times growth, right? Let's have a look. Let's skip N26 and let's skip Money for now and look at what Global Unit Pay has been able to go and achieve in literally a year and a half. With the $5.5 million based on evaluations and the audits that we've gone and had for the last 18 months, the projected valuation for Global Unit Pay is sitting at $450 million. Ladies and gentlemen, partners, friends, colleagues, everybody within our community should go and applaud at the fact that we've been able to go and create a platform with that much potential. Let's have a think about what that could actually go and do for WCIU. Let's have a think about it. That's another story for another day, but I'm sure you can put 2 and 2 together. This is an absolute win. And to go and trump out of everything that you've gone and seen in the last 2 slides, Global Unit Pay has been able to go and secure a valuation projection of 81.8 times the investment that was initially put in to go and stimulate it. Imagine what we could go and do with 1.7 billion, or even half of that, even just 900 million. I want to get your thoughts in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Write down what you think that Global Unit Pay could go and do with that amount of money. I'm very interested to go and see, and I'll have a look a little bit after once I go and hand off to our next guest. Next slide, please. So, why now? You know, there's a very well-known saying that it's best to go and strike while the iron is hot. And I can go and see no better time since we've gone and started than right now. And I'll tell you a little bit why, okay? Number one, we have got one of the greatest minds that I've ever gone and seen in terms of finance, investment, business in Valentin. Okay, he has gone and secured us the right path and knows his way in and out of all the nitty gritty components that this business is faced with day by day. We have an incredible sales team that is only going to go and grow. And we have only just gone and secured, if you remember from the last summary meeting, our partnership with Unitex. And I'll tell you a little bit about what we've been able to go and achieve thus far. Recently, we were able to go and secure a deal between a third party that will go and provide us with warm clients who are looking to go and be listed on another exchange, who are wanting to go and be integrated onto Global Unit Pay. Very soon, you're not going to go and see Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT, USDC, CRU, UNTB, and USDU on there only. You are going to go and see a whole range of other coins, and it's all thanks to our amazing sales team and the incredible coaching that we've gone and had from both Valentin and top leaders within Everich to make sure that this is achieved. But remember, at the start of this presentation, I said that we're still not done with the news. I'm going to go and take 30 seconds to go and see, in your world of thoughts, what have we gone and been speaking about for a very, very long time, but have not yet been able to go and deliver until now? And I don't think you're going to be able to go and pick it. Okay. I'll give you a hint. No, Gemma, very close though. All right, so I'll give you a hint. So, 15 months ago, I remember having a conversation with Valentin, with Marshall, about what we could eventually go and do with GUP. There was a lot of hype around CRU at that time. There was a lot of hype around UNTB. So it was natural to have this sort of conversation. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very proud to go and announce it after 15 months that we are going to be launching our Global Unit Pay ICO. I want to see fire emojis, love heart emojis. I want to go and see everybody exploding in the chat. Do a backflip if you want. I want to see that video on Facebook straight after this. This is incredible. Next slide, please. So what will the GUP ICO go and mean for our partners? Because ever since I've stepped into Everich, and ever since before I even stepped into Everich, and forever and a day after I leave Everich, it will always go and be our community that goes and takes first pick of the investment opportunities, of the business opportunities, of the enterprise opportunities, all throughout our community. And today is no different. Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to go and be a part of the whitelist for the pre-sale launch of the Global Unit Pay ICO. Yes, I'm seeing some incredible reactions, and this definitely warrants it. Okay, so I'm going to run through this very briefly, okay, and I want to go and draw your attention to the number of packages, okay. This is the only stage. There will not be a stage 2. There will not be a stage 3, 4, 5, 6, or 10. There is only one stage to go and secure yourself with a whole bunch of the Fintech token. I want you to understand that this is a very limited offer, okay? And we have packages ranging from 250 units where you'd be able to go and secure 8,333 points ready for when it goes live, okay? Or if you have got some credits that are still, or some units chilling in the back office, then ladies and gentlemen, you will be able to go and use your units towards securing yourself some GUP ICO. Some of these packages, get some of these points ready for when it goes and integrates into our platform, and we'll be able to go and show you just what sort of usage it can actually be utilized for. But I want to just go and say, we only have 7,895 packages. Next slide, please. Once those packages are exhausted, once the tokens have been exhausted, that's it. So there is a lot of mechanics involved with our token, or with our dreams of the token, to actually be able to be used, be subject to supply demand, and with all the high risk, high volume clients that are coming into global unit pay, and they just keep coming, by the way, they just keep coming. We're going to be able to go and secure this roadmap as follows. So we're going to break this into two components. One, the pre-sale, and two, the public sale. Okay? So month one, we're going to go and start the advertising marketing team. We're going to secure the white paper and tokenomics, pitch decks, all of the, I suppose, auxiliaries, the foundation of this pre-sale time period. Of course, strategy and roadmaps. We're about halfway done so far with that, so that's already good news. Month two, 3, we're going to go and start developing the tech. We're going to integrate the token, first PR announcement, all that jazz. Next slide, please. From months 3 and 4, we're going to go and move towards the phase 2, which will be the external campaign and the launch. This will be listed on exchanges. It will be listed publicly. It will be available for the public to go and get their hands on as well. So basically, we're going to be going through the creation of the smart contract. We'll be looking for strategic partnerships as well. In the next stage, from month 4 to 6, we're going to be closing private sales. We're going to be hitting up influencers. We're going to be ramping up our marketing PR. We're going to be testing the GUP token and the integration, and get everything ready to rock and roll so that when we go live for good. Now, please bear in mind that when it comes to month 6 to 8, we're going to be closing the pre-sales. That means that will then be listed towards the public from there. And they'll have a 2-month window before we go and close the public sales. And then we start listing on exchanges. And then we ramp up the marketing even more. And by such time, we should, if we cross our fingers and we pray and we go and find as many 4-leaf clovers and upside down horseshoes as we possibly can, and everything works the way that we want, we are going to be able to have it launch exactly when we go and have the Fintech license as well. Next slide, please. So what will the utility coin be actually used for? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is where the really cool thing starts, okay? So as a utility coin, when we initially, were having the brainstorm some time ago, we were thinking of it, being as a use by case, and this is really coming into fruition. You can still go and top up with fiat currency. You can still go and use your crypto. You can still go and use, your GUP regularly. But what these tokens will allow you to go and do is use it in lieu of the fiat currency or the crypto, so you don't have to sell it to sell your normal cryptocurrency to fiat and then to go and purchase. It's going to be for account opening fees for when we go and open up our own IBANs, when we have these IBANs. When we've got exchange and transaction fees. So that 1.25% when you switch, say Bitcoin to Ethereum or Ethereum to USDT, you will be able to use your GUP token in lieu of your fiat currency. It can be used for monthly management fees. It can be used for institutional management fees. It can be used for pretty much across the whole platform in lieu of what you would normally go and use out of your own back pocket, your own hard-earned money or your hard-invested money. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is it. Let's go and get some more big reactions in the chat. This is incredible. This is the next evolution for global unit pay, and that will get us closer and closer and closer to the overall dream of being that crypto bank. Next slide, please. Awesome. Now, this is my part done. Once again, I am so thankful for your time, for your attention, for your patience, for your encouragement, for you being here in this monumental moment where we get to go and launch. I would like to go and proudly introduce our next guest and our special guest because he didn't show up on the flyer either. This is a very warm surprise. Armands Murnieks, you already know him. He is the representative of the board of the Everich Presidential Council. If he's not the left hand, then he's definitely the right hand of Everich. He is the man within our community. So please give him a warm welcome and introduce Armands Murnieks.
Hello everyone. So do you hear me, guys? Give me some pluses, tens if you hear me very well. Awesome. So I seen that during our speakers delivering the information, a lot of questions being asked and people are whining and asking like, what is there, like why again, another token. Okay. So I will be very straightforward to all of you. So please write it down. This meeting, or let's say this webinar, or you can call it introduction, is only for the whitelist. So please press plus if you understand what whitelist means. If you don't know what whitelist means, press minus. So a lot of people understand what means whitelist. Okay, Tom, stop making, these jokes. So the whitelist means that we are, guys, providing this opportunity as a first hand to you. So this option is available only for you to secure your place, because as Aidan showed you already, guys, so that this will be launched on the launch pads. It will be going through the IDO. So this will be available for the market, not only for the members, not only for our network, but because we are treating you as a co-owners, we are treating you as a people who've been let's say driving force for all what we have today. So that's why this whitelist is available for you. And I would like to just give a couple hints that how I see today's performance. All right. So here's the first thing. If you will take a look on the Revolut, then you will see how they grow. So 2018, Revolut had 1.5 million users. Please write down in the chat how many users we have. Who can tell me how many users we have? Not in a global unit pay, but how many users we have in a total company? Absolutely 1.7. So 1.5 million, 2018, 8 million, it was 2019. So Revolut alone within 1 year, and I'm talking right now, guys, about global unit pay product. Okay, I'm not talking about the network marketing. I'm talking about the product. So, and as a product has a potential to get from 1.5 million to the 8 million, and we are compared with the Revolut. But let's say a little bit, let's look to another one, which was N26. In the 2018, they had 1 million users. In the 2019, 3.5 million users. In the 2020, 5 million users. And today they have about 7 million users. So do you think that at least we can increase to 3.5 million? At least double it. This is exactly what it is. It's a strategic move. It's not because we would like to just give something again, another token for you because you don't have enough. This is a strategic move which is done by the company in order for us to get to the goal. Can you please tell me what is the goal for our company, for Average? What is the goal to create in our ecosystem? What is the goal? Yes, and what new stands for? Numbers, 1 billion users, absolutely right. So we are using, as a company, we are using different forms, different businesses. Right now, Unitex, they have completely different form of bringing the people without even you doing any activity, but that will be capitalizing everything that we have. So, and now, next slide, please. Now, when we are going for this whitelist, it means that you get the priority. You understand? You get the priority. And we are here giving you this option for the getting yourself in the whitelist. But this product is not done just for our network. Write it down and listen to me very carefully. This product is not just for fundraising in our network. We are giving the priority or the first seats to those who are in our network. But if you are not there, so guys, we are going with this product to raise funds in the open source. So now let's tell me, please, how many cryptocurrencies right now is in the market? 29,000. Next slide, please. Today, we have about 20,000 cryptos, which are not even close to the business model that Global Unit Pay has. If you remember what Aidan said, that we already have advantage because we are providing the crypto exchange, correct? And this, this token, which will be created, it's not for us again to buy the token and to get some dividends or something like that. This is for getting the fintech license. When we get the fintech license, and of course that money will be used for getting the fintech license, so then automatically we will become the top exchange, top Global Unit Pay among the Revolut and N26. Why? Because yes, they have a banking license, they have e-license, but once we will have the fintech license, and if you can remember the slide that Aidan showed you, so that there was clearly mentioned that we already are above them because we are providing something that they don't, and that is a crypto exchange. Okay, that is the first thing. The second thing, this is a market of the $1 trillion plus. And the most importantly, there are 500 exchanges. So now let me ask you this question. In order for us to grow, so let me ask differently. Do you want to see our company to grow from 1.5 million at least to the 3 million? Yes or no, guys? That will be beneficial for us? Of course. So in order for getting there, we have to choose two ways. The one way is that we are relying on the activity that is right now only through the multi-level crowd investing, or we are involving the another activity which is acceptable worldwide, and that is IDO, ICOs, and different launchpads. This is where the most important focus should be. Once we will get that fintech license, and you've seen already the roadmap, once we will get the fintech license, guys, now tell me please which exchanges we will be able to target with our product. Name it. Name it. And now please find out how many users they have. So very important message that I want to show you today, that it's not about just to expand the business. It's not about, again, to sell something here. We are going and we are announcing that the next step for this company, Global Unit Pay, of course, all of you who have a World Crew, guys, you are in. You are in this business. You are already there. Even if you will not going to do anything and it will be done through the IDO, you will be still in. If it sounds clear for you, please press 1. If you understand that even if you will not going to be in a whitelist, then it will be for you anyway. Great. So I see that we are on the same page. Now, in order for us to get and achieve the results that we are planning, we need to get the fintech license. We need to become more stronger in the market in order to get to the exchanges. Today, we are already providing 2 solutions. Once when we are listing any tokens on the Unitex, the global unit pay solution is also added. It's an added value. But we are right now a little bit, I wouldn't say weak, but a little bit behind the tops in order for us to get bigger exposure and bigger market. Yes, Mila. So we can say that we are slow. I don't want to say that we are slow because like Aidan said, in a 2000, once like 2 years ago, 18 months ago, we started, right? And right now we already are competing, and 50,000 members. This is not only our network, guys. The 50,000 members, there's already people who are coming from the different places. And these people would like to have this solution. So the most importantly that I want to show here is that we just need to grow from the 1.5 million to the 3 million, because if we will not gonna grow, that means that we will be flat. We don't have to be flat. So we want to grow. For this reason, we are getting another marketing into the IDO, into the launchpad, and we will show them not the network marketing. Please don't get me wrong. We will not gonna show them that, hey, we have a network marketing, please list us. We will show them that we have a global unit pay company which is registered in Switzerland, which has a Swiss license, and this company right now is having the fintech license. And then this company will be listing the tokens. And those tokens will be used the same like a Binance coin are used in order to do any activity on the Binance. Next slide, please. Why now? Of course, as our model, which was created by Andrei Kharatov, and we will not gonna damage it, or we will not gonna avoid that model. So we are allowing to get on the whitelist, or to get on this first seats, okay, to take the first and best seats, of course, our community. And if you like, so that guys, every single one of you who feel that, okay, I want to be part of that. I definitely want to be part of that. If you feel that there is someone who's been waiting for this, because if you remember, many times we were mentioning that very soon we will get, let's say, we will get other projects running, but we are not. This is the best moment. Listen very carefully. Take your pen and paper and write it down. In this moment, we are not forgetting about MLCI, so that everyone who will be on the whitelist, you will be selected, okay, for getting the piece of the product, which will be the utility token for the global unit pay activities. That is the first thing. But the MLCI bonus, MLCI marketing, MLCI rank achievement, all that will be included. So there is a limit that will be available only for the whitelist. And today I get information from Valentin that there will be only 5 million limit for the whitelist. After that, it will go to the IDO. Okay, so very important is that, like to summarize, okay, write it down. The first, that will increase the network. That is the first thing. The second thing, that will allow you to get a lot of benefits while you are using the global unit pay. And the most important, for other people who will be using the global unit pay, they will need to have these tokens in order to pay for the fee. So we will not going to be charging fee like we charge now. It will be charged by the utility tokens. That's how we create additional value to the global unit pay. That is the second thing. And the third thing is that every single one of you who would like to get into your portfolio global unit pay token, which have a potential to grow, like Aidan said, to the 450 million from where it's now in the next 5 years, and that valuation very soon will be provided to every single one of you before we will go to the IDO, because that is what we have to show them. And another thing is that every single leader will benefit from it. Okay, so now I'm happy to answer the questions. I believe Aidan and also Valentin will join me, but please, next slide. The next slide, it will start on 28th of July. So those who will get on the whitelist, and Julia, can you please send the Google document, please, into the chat so that our people can register themselves on the whitelist. Okay, so you will see in a minute. And now I'm happy to answer the questions. Please raise your hand and let's go through it. So Aidan is here, Valentin is here, myself are there. So any question we will answer. So here you see that there is a Google document. Please fill up what are your interests for yourself or someone that you know. Get in touch with every single person. And again, this is not must. Okay, you can provide this and they can decide they want it or not. But one way or another, they will be able to get it on the official launch pads and let's say open market. Who will be in a whitelist? In a whitelist, every single person who will fill up the form. So you see the form here. We are not selecting by the ranks because it's been already many times priority given to the rank achievers. But what we noticed that they already have enough. So we would like to give that opportunity for majority of the people who who understand the value and who would like to get it in? So yes, from 28th of July, the Global UnitPay tokens will be available, but the priority will be given to those who are on the whitelist. Can we have the form in English? Yes, please. Julia, can you get on English as well, please? I think that you mixed the chats. If investor sum of invested $250, what are the benefits here? Aidan, can you share your thoughts about what will be the benefit?
What will be the benefit of the GUP token? Are you serious? I mean, all right. So let me go and paint a picture for you guys, okay? We have high volume, high risk clients who will probably try to go and offset some of their high-end transaction fees with GUP token. I'm talking in the millions, the tens of millions. We had a rendezvous with a prospect who has a business plan that will go and scale to over 1 trillion, and I've seen the calculations and everything in full. $1 trillion within the next 5 years. Now imagine if he was trying to go and exchange some of that for cryptocurrency, or he was trying to go and withdraw that to, say, another bank account, even though he wouldn't need to. He's got an IBAN, with GUP, right? But these sort of clients will be leaping over hand, over foot, just to go and get some of the GUP tokens. And when it goes and hits public, guess what? It's not going to be anything like, CRU. And I have to go and say, if anyone goes and sells it below what its market value is when it goes and launches, don't. Sell it many, many, many points higher, because there are people who will literally climb over each other just to go and get some so that they can go and save some money. And it will scale because we have the right people here. We have the right message here. And we want to go and ensure that our platform is only going to go and benefit those who appreciate it and who use it. And you guys, as co-owners, you get a share through Global UnitPay via WCRU. You guys have got access to our platform. First and foremost, you have access to all the opportunities. First and foremost, guys, this is a game changer. Over to you, Armands. I hope that goes and answers the question.
Any other questions? Yes, of course, you are writing down your ID, which is average ID. Offset fees, high demand, will scale up. Absolutely. Thank you, Sharon, for just summarizing. Only UFT points or so. Valentin, are you here? Can you please check what is in the Russian group?
Well, overall, they are asking a lot of technical questions, the name of the token, the commission, and they are asking what is the difference between the public offering and the, let's say, private offering. So let me sum it up. Those are technical matters that will have their own technical webinar. And that's where we're going to provide you with all the detail, and we'll tell you how, what, and when. Aidan already gave you an example how our company can open, for example, a bank account if you want to. For now, the company has to pay live money, and that money goes to the bank. With the Fintech license, we'll be able to charge both fiat money and token, but in tokens, the price will be more profitable, better. And the token holders will be able to put their put their tokens for sale for businesses and clients that can use those tokens to pay their service fees in tokens. And all of the token holders and WCRU holders will anyway benefit from it because the company is developing, the company is growing, and of course, it's going to be a win-win for everyone. And those of you who would like to receive a unique opportunity to use in ICO and IDO and see the growth of it and learn how you can benefit from being included in the whitelist for the sake of your future, for increasing your personal portfolio. Probably you will be using some of the services yourselves and will be using fintech tokens to pay for those services. You will be able to do so. And if necessary, you will be able to put up the sale order on the exchange, and someone else will buy it to use it to pay for a certain service provided by the platform. So, dear friends, I would like to reiterate that we're going to have specialized webinars, hot seats, where we're going to explain the value of the token and how it is going to be utilized. Right now, we have already received some offers from third-party providers and banks that charge businesses for opening bank accounts, and those charges are, mildly put it, very expensive. But those companies have no other way because there is no one to go to. And this is just one of the examples. In this case, the company and the users, companies and users alike, will be able to pay in tokens for those charges. For now, we are offering a whitelist opportunity to our community, and then we're going to go to different launchpads and third-party exchanges and so on and so forth. So I'm talking about our social media, Telegram channels. We were going to answer all of your questions there. And if some of you, for some reason, not going to use the fintech token, there will be other companies that will. And they will come to you, they will come to the exchange to buy that token, to use that token to pay for fees that they have to pay to open their accounts and to pay for the services provided by the platform. Armand, thank you very much for your participation, for Aidan's participation as well. And thank you very much, dear ladies and gentlemen, for your indifference. Sorry, for not being indifferent and for being actively involved in the development of the new economic evolution of the world. And I would like to thank the technical personnel and the interpreters for their work.
Yes, before I will leave, I would like to show you guys my screen. For those who still don't understand, like what is the value of the global unit pay token. So here is a page, so it's called cryptorang.io. And here you can see all the upcoming tokens which are going through the different IDOs or ICO. So you can see here are the tokens, all right? And if you will check all of these tokens, then you will see that there are only few tokens that are actually related to the payment system with already our let's say, facilities, which are compatible. If you can bring back the slide, please, the Aidan slide, where he was mentioning about the competitors. Okay, please take a look on this. Check. So Revolut, N26, and what we have, Veromoney. So all of these platforms, they are pretty much doing everything that we do. Do you understand what I'm saying? Press plus in the chat if you understand. So that cryptorang.io, please go, take your time, go and check how many tokens today people are buying on the market. They are investing their money for what? And here is a solid thing. And these kind of opportunities are not existing. And it's a very rare opportunity to get it. So that's why the focus of the Global Unit Pay team is to get to the public market, to start to attract the millions and millions of the new users. But of course, we are treating our family the way that we promised. That's why you are the first who get this information. And only people on the whitelist will get the priority to get it in. Okay, so we will have, I believe this Saturday or next Saturday, so we will have Q&A session where I will be answering everything what relates to the World CRU, what relates to all the businesses that we have, all the updates. Only one thing I can tell today, why Global Unit Pay is right now going where it goes, because guys, if you remember, and by the way, press 5 in the chat, if you've seen my Twitter where I was signing a document with the people and I said that something is coming. So I can tell you right now that, okay. Shall I tell or not?
Wait till the next one. Wait till the official meeting, I reckon.
The next one. But I already said A, so probably I have to continue, right? Don't say yes, tell us no, not now. All right, so I will tell part, okay? So that we signed letter of intent with one of the telecommunication company, and our team, so I think it's enough, right? The Global Unit Pay team is right now working with the integration. So maybe that will give you some hint of where it could go. Just a little bit. Thank you, Valentin. Thank you, Global Unit Pay team. Guys, you making amazing job. I will do from my side whatever it's possible, and even things that are impossible in some people's mind. But look at this slide. Take a look on these giants: Revolut, N26, Veromoney, and we are Global Unit Pay already doing and having the really good things that is giving us advantage. But we just need to get these small things, which call financial license, fintech license, banking license, all these licenses. And after that, the sky is the limit, guys. Thank you so much, team. Thank you so much, interpreters. Thank you very much for everyone who came. We will not gonna keep long discussion. I think that you get the info. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Armands. Thanks, Valentin. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if it hasn't already gone a bit said, once again, thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. Big thank you to all the tech team, to you at home, to our sales team that has been chilling in the chat this whole time, seeing how everything's going. And of course, to all of your patience and all of your encouragement and all of your excitement, because that really goes and keeps us going. You know, we're all co-owners. We're all in this together. And we always go and understand that within business, there are ups, there are downs, but this is an up. So for now, I'm going to go and say good night to Australia, New Zealand, and Asia. Say good day to Europe, and say good morning to America. This has been a fantastic presentation, and I'm so proud and so excited to be able to deliver it to you today, first and foremost. As Armands and Valentin have gone and stated, there will be more information leading up to the launch, but your number one thing that you need to go and do, if you see value in getting your hand on the the Fintech token, the Global Unit Pay token, I encourage you to go and put your name down as a register of interest so that you can go and be the first to go and say, I got the FNT before anybody else did. And of course, as Armands went and said, this goes and counts towards your MLCI volume. You can potentially rank up with this. So get your downline going. Get on the phone call with mum, dad, all of your friends and everyone, and let them know that we are on our way up. But for now, I'm going to go and say goodnight to you all. Take care, and this has been a fantastic meeting. Goodbye.